Okay, so he has so many appointments. I'm going to try and do just a little bit of an update of all appointments and that type of stuff. And then after, I am going to share with you, we opened up some things from our spread shop, which if you have not checked that out, check out the link below. You can see it kind of like different pieces that are in the shop. Just click on any of them and the whole spread shop comes up. So my daughter set that up. It is so lovely. So we got back, let me see, Friday of last week. He got measured. So his he got measured for a stander, a Zinger stander, which is a piece of equipment that you can like lay him down in, and then you kind of like attach him into the stander, and then he could be at different positions. And this helps so many things for babies like him. This can help him connect with people. Like it will cause his eyes to be like eye to eye with people. So he'll be able to connect with people more on an eye to eye level. It also will help his head strength because he'll be able to move a little bit but still have support on his head. It will also be able to help him. His feet will be touching a piece of equipment, so he'll be able to push off on it, which is a good like reaction. It will also be good for him to like apply pressure to his feet and help encourage him to do so. Also, to be upright helps improve digestion. There's so many reasons why we chose to go with the stander. So can you please not turn that for just a minute, please? Thank you. So we have this stander that they are looking at. They have to do all the paperwork and all the things for that. We also talked about getting a tomato seat. We'll see if they actually, she said, let's just do the stander and then we'll go from there. Anyway, I have another lady coming out. So we also have his OT that has set up for an evaluation from, she's in New Hampshire. The company that she goes through New Hampshire. So anyway, he has that measurement, and he's going to have another measurement with his OT. I saw her yesterday. Yes, yesterday. She came and we had to change his appointment for the other fittings for 2 weeks so we can get him evaluated for things like a car seat that fits him better. A lot of times in the car, he like sticks his head up like this and then he starts choking and desatting. So I always have to drive with somebody in the back seat next to him. So we want to try to get that situated, and potentially even a stroller that would be like for his needs. So like his G-tube stuff could attach to it, his oxygen, like all the things. So we're going to talk about those things in a couple weeks coming up, but the other place is going to do the referral or whatever it is for the Zinger stander, as well as a head singer, which is this piece of equipment that kind of comes like up. It almost looks like a pool noodle that comes around like this, and it would help support and stabilize his head a little bit, which I think would be great because it goes in the back of his neck and it might like fill in that gap space for him. So when he's sitting, hopefully he'll be able to get a better position. His core is actually really quite strong. So we'd like to see just him be able to have more support on his neck. So he's doing better. I mean, he is doing better with the support on his neck. But just to help him, that's what life's about, right? I don't know. Anyway, so what else? We had OT on Friday. Then I went to OT in Boston and we refitted his braces. You guys have asked about his braces. Yes, he still wears his braces. His hands may always be like this, and that's okay. We are not looking for perfect hands. We are looking for functional hands. And his hands at this point are very functional. So I feel very blessed by that. He's able to move his fingers. He's able to like go up and down with them. So that's what we're looking for. He wears his braces depends. Sometimes at nighttime, sometimes when he's taking a nap. Sometimes if he's just chilling, he'll wear his braces, but usually not. They want him to use the flexion in his wrist muscles. There has been some improvement from last time that she saw him to move his fingers and stuff. His fingers were more curved last time, and now she was able to move them up a little bit more in the brace. The braces are custom made, and so we are changing them every few months, and he wears those. Somebody else asked about his eyes. I don't know what to tell you about his eyes, guys. He's been to an eye doctor, and I'm going by their recommendations. We're also trying to get him some eye therapy. Yes, he can see us. Yes, he can track things. Yes, he can see other people. Yes, he interacts with people. So he has another appointment, I think in like January maybe. His eyes, when he saw the other person, were downing a lot from the pressure in his head. And then they are now up more often than not, but they cross a lot. So we'll just see. I'm just going with what she says. She doesn't see any vision issues. She can't see anything until he's probably about 1.5 years old. She won't do any testing. And then it's kind of like not 100%, but we can definitely tell that he can see us and see things around us and around him. So I get questioned that like constantly, and it's honestly really kind of frustrating. And I know that the people commenting don't mean to be frustrating about it, but in a way it just feels like, okay, you're just pointing out the obvious things that you see as being wrong about my child when I don't see them as being wrong. Yes, he's going to be different. He has trisomy 18. Somebody didn't magically take that away from him. We're just thankful with each thing that we get. So if he looks a little different, that's okay. I mean, I think his smile looks a little bit different from my other babies, but I love his smile. He makes everyone smile when he smiles. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if just think when like you're saying something, especially if I've already addressed it, if you don't know, go back to like the last couple videos about Azariah, because I try to address the issues that are going on. And so it's kind of frustrating. Like if I just had a video about Azariah and discuss his eyes in a video, and then somebody's like, what's wrong with his eyes? Aren't you going to get him glasses? Aren't you going to get him therapy? Can he see anything? It's kind of challenging, just because like if somebody walked up to you and your child that was in your mind normal and beautiful, and somebody walked up to them and were like, oh my goodness, what's up with their hair? You know, it's not that like I feel offended by that. It's just like, if you're really interested, like truly interested in like that, then go back and watch the video. And I'm speaking of this because I know a couple of my friends in the hospital are really struggling with this. You know, they have a child who doesn't have trisomy 18 but has some things wrong with them, and people will randomly walk up to them and be like, what's wrong with them? And it's like, God created that child. That child's beautiful. Might be in their own way, might look different from everyone else, but who likes plain? Who likes, you know, the same always? Anyway, just think about that when you're talking to people with children with disabilities. They have enough going on. They have the burdens of the world going on. You don't know what they're thinking about at that moment. They could have just heard, they might be putting on their I am brave face because they just got bad news. Anyway, appointments this week. We have a sleep study, which is an overnight appointment. We have, oh my goodness, we have an appointment with complex care. we have the heme appointment that we missed last time we were down in Boston. Unfortunately, though, they do not have housing, so I think I'm going to stay in a hotel. Yeah, I think I'm going to stay in a hotel, but I don't think I'm going to stay in a hotel right in the city, because that's like, the discounted hotels are like $275 a night or something like that. I think I'm probably going to stay like outside of the city, and then I might just Uber in or something. Might be cheaper to Uber in than to drive in and then pay for parking. I don't know. I'll decide how I'm getting to the hospital at that point, but I might just stay outside of the hospital. Still, it would be cheaper than if I found some places that were like $100 a night. So if I spent the $100 a night in an adjacent town and then had to spend like $50 to get in, so $150, that's still cheaper than $275. Especially if it has, these ones had like little kitchenette type things, you know, like fridge and microwave and that type of stuff. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So I need to pack because I'm leaving tomorrow. I was in Boston yesterday, came back, need to do some meals for the household, and then I need to do I know what I'm doing. I'm doing meals for the household, but I'm actually going to be making up some of the new 10-pack meals, so they will be able to. I'll do some of, yeah, gonna do that anyway. That's Azariah. So I'll let you know about how the other appointments go next week. Yeah, how the sleep study went and that type of stuff. If you have not checked out our shop, make sure you do so. I'm going to share with you what I just got from our shop. We just got new things from our shop. Are you so excited? Okay, so I got this little bag. I have one, you might have seen it before, that I got on Amazon, and I put his G-tube supplies in it. I'm going to use this one here for his oxygen supplies. Will be this one, and then he'll have the G-tube supplies. Then, oh my goodness, I love this. Isn't that so cute? Children are a blessing. I know, you guys are going to look at this and somebody's going to say, this is spelled wrong. You are correct. It is spelled wrong, but it has already been fixed on the shop. I just ordered it. So I got two of these bags. These are nice. These are like canvas durable bags, guys. So I got one that says trisomy awareness. Let's see. I'm holding the baby on my lap. With a zipper there for stuff. Can you open the top part of this? So when we travel to Boston or traveling at all, ooh, and this has a long shoulder strap for it too. So Azariah's stuff is going to go in this bag here. And I got this one right here for me to put all my stuff in. Shoulder strap as well. This is like, guys, I am like a bag person. I cannot stand cheaply made bags where the seams will rip if you fill them too full. This seems really, really durable, guys. Holding straps, shoulder strap. I'm excited to use these. I needed a new water bottle. I actually broke the top part of my water bottle, so I needed a new water bottle. Lovely. So cute, Azariah, with the straw. So that's what I ordered this time. I am excited to use those bags. I wanted to get stuff so it would be easier for me to go to Boston and have things kind of like labeled and separated. I think last time you guys saw I had Aldi bags. I'm trying to like scale up a little bit from Aldi bags. These seem really heavy duty though. The Children Are a Blessing bag, I think I'm going to use that to put my laptop and those types of supplies in. It's perfect size. Maybe a book, notepad, that type of stuff is going to go in that bag. So I think I should be able to get organized with this stuff. Those canvas bags are really heavy duty. Sometimes you see them and you're like, oh, you can't tell how sturdy it's going to be, but those look really sturdy. Glad. I was a little nervous. Like the price for me, I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend that much money, but they seem like the quality is worth it on those. he fell asleep on Mama. We had a nutrition appointment, and now he's like, sorry, I almost forgot to talk about nutrition. So we are trying to do something. I don't know. She said that we can go back to, so I have him on continuous feeds. She said we can go back to bolus feeds and just up his bolus feeds. I don't know. We're going to work on that when we come back from Boston.